I glanced up to see Mum standing in the doorway, a frown on her face. "I don't want you frightening your little brother before bedtime," Mum scolded. "You'll give him nightmares. Now come on, Lucy, no more monster stories." Hey guys, it's Bjorn here again, Goosebumps #1 Aussie fan, bringing you yet another video. So I've had a lot of you asking me to do book reviews on separate Goosebump books, giving like what I think out of 10, in terms of scare factor overall, blah 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 blah. So yeah, obviously I haven't read all of the Goosebump books just recently. Over the years of collecting them, I was reading them. But I've decided now I'm going to finally do book reviews for each, Goosebump book. I'm not going to do like every single Goosebump book ever written, because that's just ridiculous. That'll take me a long time. But I will go through some of like the more popular titles. So I'm not going to obviously do them in order. So I'm starting with The Girl Who Cried Monster. So I've just read the book now, and I'm going to just sort of give a quick review on it. I'm not going to do like a 20-minute video like some people like to do on reviews. I'm just going to give it a short, simple, sweet review about the book, what I thought, a few little moments that happened in the book. Yeah. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah guys, I've just finished up reading The Girl Who Cried Monster, and honestly I can say it is one of the most freaky Goosebump books out of all of them. For starters, let's just get this out of the bag right now. It is about a librarian by the name of Mr. Mortman who transforms into a monster, and he likes to eat little flies and baby turtles. So yeah, as you can tell just from that, it's a bit of a freaky kind of concept for young kids, I must admit. But in the episode, The Girl Who Cried Monster, they obviously changed it. They made it that he eats spiders and crickets instead of turtles and flies, because that's a bit more graphic for the younger audience to put on the TV. And even when he was eating the spiders and crickets, that still scared me as a kid, and my brother, like, to death. But yeah, this is definitely one of the greater Goosebump book titles, I will admit. It's in the top 10. It's actually in my top 10 list. So yeah, the story starts out about this young girl, Lucy, who likes to freak her brother out by telling him monster stories, that obviously are complete, utter... And, yeah, so basically she's telling him all these freaky stories about monsters and whatnot, until one day she discovers the truth about her local librarian, Mr. Mortman. Turns out he's a monster. And, yeah, so once she finds out, she tries to get proof. She tells her parents about it. They don't believe her. Typical kind of, Goosebumps cliche. But, yeah, obviously, yeah, parents don't believe her and whatnot. So one day she tries to take a photo and whatnot, to get real proof. But the parents find it so hard to believe her that then, a few little strings of different odd things, happen. But then one day the parents decide, okay, let's invite Mr. Mortman over for dinner, which they do. And, yeah, it turns out that Lucy's parents are actually monsters themselves. So they transform, they have these big fangs and whatnot, and then they pounce on him, as it says in the book, and yeah, he is gobbled up very quickly. So, yeah, obviously the kids are in shock. Lucy's like, "What? Are you kidding me?" And then the parents are kind of like, "Oh, that was close, Oh, you can't tell anyone that we're monsters," and obviously still in shock. But the parents say, we found it so hard to believe you because we haven't had a monster and another monster other than ourselves in town for over 20 years. So we just found it so hard to believe you, Lucy. And then they explain to them that one day you'll grow up and you'll grow your fangs and you'll be able to transform. And the kids obviously are going to take up to their parents. But yeah, it's out of 10 for scare factor. I would say it's a 9. Definitely a 9 out of 10. Goosebumps approved. And out of 10 overall, I would say probably about a 9.5. maybe even a 10, 9.5, 9.5. But yeah, guys, it's definitely one of those Goosebump books I wouldn't start out with, especially if you're really young, if you're only about 6 or 7, you know. Well, the age for Goosebumps, I believe, is 7+, but some books I wouldn't really recommend 7+. This one I'd say maybe 9 or 10 when you're a bit older, because this is one of the more freaky stories. The episode, still a bit freaky, but it's not as graphic as this book. He's only eaten spiders and crickets, but in this he's eaten little baby turtles, and there's one part in this book where it explains, you know, the way R.L. Stine's written is you can hear the sound of the crunch on the turtle's shell. Like, that's just kind of gross. Like, really gross. But, yeah, guys, I would definitely recommend this, but not as a beginner's Goosebump book. I would say something more along the lines of maybe Chicken to start off with. But, yeah, guys, out of 10, 9.5. Scare factor, 9 for sure. But yeah, guys, that's all for this video. As I said, I don't want to do a 20-minute long video. I just want to do it. I'm just going to basically a basic plot of the story and just give like a star review, basically what I believe. Yeah, I don't want to make these videos too long like some people do. I like to keep my videos within 10 minutes, but some of them go over longer. Usually my collection updates go for about 12, 13 minutes or so, but trying to make these ones, you know, under 10 minutes. Hopefully this video is under 10 minutes now. But yeah, guys, I'm just going to sort of give a basic outline of the plot, what a review, you know, out of 10, and yeah, and that'll be my reviews for. If you guys give me suggestions on one you want to see next. So the first comment I get in, you know, here in the comment section, I want one of you guys to just tell me what you want to see next, and whoever comments first with their title of choice is the next one I will do. Now, I'm obviously not going to make every video for the next like 6 months just book reviews. These, you know, I'm going to put them in between other videos, but yeah, just give me a suggestion of what you want to hear next, whether it's Live the Living Dummy or the Horror Camp Jelly Jam. I would love to do a review on that. That one probably would go for more than 10 minutes. But yeah, guys, just throw down in the comment sections below what you want to see next for this series of videos. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and I'll see you again soon.